his life. Wrestling is his life. It was his father's life. It's now his life. This is how he lives. This is how he feeds his family. This is what he does. This is what he loves. It's in his blood. And it's going to take an awful lot to beat this guy. I'm talking about Curt Hennig.
And it's going to take an awful lot to beat Goldberg.
Oh, you
because
aren't kidding.
as we know, Goldberg and Sid Vicious in an I Quit match this Sunday at Mayhem on pay-per-view in Toronto. It is only 6 days away. And the fight goes on in the back. It hasn't even come to the ring. Mickey J, the referee, standing in the ring watching what's going on in the back. This is not part of the match. The bell hasn't sounded. But Hennig, I think, is doing the right thing.
He's doing what he has to. This is what is called survival, Tony.
And the cameraman a little bit too close to that action. When Curt Hennig and Goldberg are going at it like that, just shoot what you can and stay clear. Now they are coming towards, I believe they've made it into the arena here from the curtain area in the back. Now the bell sounds, Mickey J calls for it, and they're out here. This is what it's like to fight for your existence in WCW. And think about the waves that the powers that be have made, the things that they have done. Curt Hennig has been right on the front line with his career on jeopardy, on the line each and every night. He performs on this program on Thunder, on WCW Saturday night. And now this has to be the ultimate obstacle for Curt Hennig's entire career, Brain.
Well, I tell you, you have a match with a guy like Goldberg, who I call the man, and we all know what he's capable of doing. But this man, like I said, Curt Hennig, he is fighting for his very existence in this business.
Back in October, Halloween Havoc, Goldberg fought a man who would not give up at all, who kept coming and coming and coming. That man, Sid Vicious. Well, much the same way tonight, a man who's fighting for a much different motive than Curt Hennig. Now remember, Sid Vicious and a very jacked up, big sexy Kevin Nash later on tonight on this program.
It's only going to get better.
Kimberly against Asia, and who's the referee going to be? We don't know that yet.
I have no idea.
On this program.
And how about Dr. Death Steve Williams out here with
Mr. Oklahoma over here? Boy, did that take us aback or what?
Happy trails to you.
Yeah, he better run back for his car or his limousine or whatever, because there's a line of guys who want to beat that guy with a baseball bat.
Or his buckboard.
As they finally get to the ring, this is not a match. This is a match. This is a fight for survival.
You're right. This is no match.
And Hennig is hitting with literally everything. But look out Goldberg as he gets stomped on, as he gets pounded, pulls himself back up, grabbing onto Hennig. Hennig helps him up just to open up that ample chest to kick him back down again.
But you have to understand something about Curt Hennig. He's a veteran. He's been in the wars. He knows what it's all about. He's second generation. Larry the Axe is his father, and he knows what to do to survive. He has to do this. He has to fight tougher than he's ever fought before in his life.
I don't think there's any question that he has all the ability in the world, but never before in his illustrious career has he had to put it to this use, as he had to really do anything it takes. And he's worked on the knee of Goldberg, and Goldberg seems to be hurt here.
Well, like I said, he's a veteran. He's no slouch, Curt Hennig. He's no pushover. He's one of the top 5 men in this industry. And Goldberg knows it right now.
Never before have we seen Curt Hennig this fired up. Never before have we seen Curt Hennig with this intensity. Never before have we seen anyone put a hold on Goldberg like that. A submission type hold. And grind it in. Goldberg's in a tough spot here.
Well, like I said before, Tony, it's his livelihood. It's his life he's fighting for. What if somebody wanted you, John? You'd knock that cowboy head right off that guy. If you had to, wouldn't you?
Darn right. And now, as the fans try to get Goldberg motivated, getting pumped up, Hennig will have none of it. Good wide vertical base. Curt Hennig.
Oh!
A little bit too close to that hard right hand.
Right to the choppers.
But Hennig circles around and goes back to the attack once again. I have never seen anyone take the fight to Goldberg like this. And I know the upcoming I Quit match with moment.